Good morning. Welcome to Scott's Strong Kitchen. Today we're going to do a little breakfast on the fly. Over to the left, obviously, we have our extra virgin olive oil, sriracha, that's sharp cheddar cheese, by the way, sliced up sport peppers, followed by fresh chorizo with diced onions, a little bit of milk. I'm not much for milk in my scrambled eggs. 2 eggs, and that's my cocktail. Sorry. I always start with a nice little cocktail in the morning, and then we're going to get going. Okay. First thing we do is we want to get the onions going, obviously, with the olive oil. Got my chorizo chopped up. I got the eggs ready. Now, I always wanted to invent something to hold spatulas in use. Someday. Right now, that'll work. Okay. Very good. And now, my cocktail. Alright, we add the chorizo in there with some sport peppers, and we'll get that cooking really quick. Sport peppers are great for relieving one of sinus problems. Alright, add a touch of gourmet salt for the chorizo mixture with the onions and sport peppers. Got my egg mixture ready here. Basically, I like to have a little bit of sriracha in the egg, as well as black ground pepper. I did use very little milk. I didn't even use all the milk I had. Of course, I have my cocktail in the way. Again, apologies. Alright, just wait for this to cook a little more, and then we'll get the egg mixture rolling. Normally I like to try to do an omelet with this. However, without actual real butter, it's kind of difficult to make a perfect omelet because it won't flip well. It gets stuck to the pan with oils or chemical butter. So I will be doing scrambled eggs. Yes, that's a refill. Now if you start to see a little bit of a bubble or a pop or a rise in the center of the egg in a few places, the egg's pretty much ready to be mixed up. However, at that point, when I do that, I like to put a little cold vegetables on top and maybe a little layer of cheese to kind of calm that down. I do like fresh onions, even though I have cooked sauteed onions in my chorizo mixture. I am going to toss a little bit of fresh onions into the egg mixture as well. Alright, chorizo mixture done, off to the side. I did find some chemical butter, so we're going to use that for the scrambled eggs. Getting that ready to melt a bit before it vanishes and evaporates, and then I'll toss in my eggs mixture and go on for the scrambled eggs part. Alright, got the egg mixture in there. Now the trick of the scrambled eggs is to let it sit actually without disturbing it for about 3 minutes, just to get the underside cooked slightly. And then use a spatula. Rubber spatula here is best. And yes, it's a little messy with chemical butter and chorizo mixture, but that's okay. It's all going in there anyway. And basically you're going to use a rubber spatula to slowly move from side to side to create the fluffiness and start tossing the egg. Right, that was not too bad. Looks like I did somewhat. Okay, it's missing something on top. I wonder who can guess. And if you said more cheese, you'd be correct. Of course, I like doing the sriracha smiley face. Alright, almost ready for breakfast. Alright, it is starting to rise in a few spots in the center. I will then toss very little fresh onions in that mixture. And then I put a little bit of my sharp cheddar cheese in there. The chorizo mixture will go next. At the last minute, I have decided to try to omelet this. So I put my chorizo mixture to one side. I am now going to complete the cheddar cheese on the chorizo. Yes, I like cheese. And then attempt to get the omelet flipped over on top of the chorizo. And it looks like I may have some success. However, I'll have to put the camera down while I complete this operation. And there we have it. And it actually tastes pretty damn good. This is the first time, by the way, I've ever attempted to make anything with fresh chorizo. But it's enjoyable, and yes, it's a little bit too big for me. I'll be definitely cutting that up in portions and saving some for later. Okay, now, I need to make a second batch for the kids, obviously. Oh, and thank you for watching Scott's Strong Kitchen.